Good afternoon, everyone. Paul Whittle here again with American All-Star Realty. And I wanted to share another useful best practice when you're considering purchasing HUD-owned properties. And I want to talk about some of the advantages that they offer, especially in today's marketplace. Those of us that are actively working, those of us agents that are actively working in the Phoenix metro area understand the dynamic of just kind of a really robust market right now with multiple offers on most properties and a lot of investor activity and competition. And, it can be somewhat frustrating and discouraging for some owner-occupant buyers that are trying to enter the marketplace. So I wanted to talk about one of the opportunities that owner-occupant buyers have available to them that they might not be aware of. And that is the HUD-owned properties. When buyers are considering purchasing a property and they're an owner-occupant, it's worth their while to probably check out HUDhomestore.com and take a look at some of the HUD-owned properties that are available in the marketplace. HUD offers on their listings what's called an exclusive bidding period, and the exclusive bidding period allows owner-occupant buyers to submit a bid without the competition of investors. And those time periods vary depending on the condition of the property. There's two main categories of condition for HUD-owned properties, either insured, which also includes insured with escrow, or uninsured. Now, if the property is insured or insured with escrow, the exclusive bidding period for owner-occupant buyers is 15 days. And that means that owner-occupant buyers have an opportunity to submit a bid during that first 15 days without the competition from an investor. Now, during the first 10 days, all bids are considered received at the same time. At the end of that 10th day, then the HUD will review the bids and determine if they've received a bid that's acceptable. And if not, it'll turn into a daily bidding process for the following 5 days. But again, it is an exclusive bidding period for owner-occupant buyers only. So it's really a good opportunity for owner-occupants to take advantage of that and get into home ownership without having to compete with investors that are throwing cash or hard money or some of the more conventional loan programs with higher down payments. Now, if the property condition is such that it is uninsured, then the exclusive bidding period is 5 days. And for those properties during the first 5 days, owner-occupant buyers, again, they can submit an offer or bid on the property through HUDhomestore.com without the competition from investors. And it just really gives them that leverage that they need a lot of times to enter the home buying market without, the prices being bid up or without, having to compete with some of the investors that, that can offer cash or hard money. So it's definitely something to consider. Now, when we're talking about owner-occupants, it's important to understand what HUD's definition of an owner-occupant is. Now, an owner-occupant, in order to be categorized or qualify as an owner-occupant, the buyer cannot have purchased a HUD-owned property within the last 24 months. And they have to agree to occupy the property for the next 12 months. So there are some pretty significant consequences if the buyer is not truthful about being an owner-occupant when they're submitting the bid. So it's important that both the buyer and the buyer's agent understand what those consequences are. They can carry fines up to $250,000 plus up to 2 years imprisonment. They're pretty serious fines for falsifying that information, and that just further discourages investors from trying to submit a bid when they're not truthful and they're not an owner-occupant. Now, when the owner-occupant does submit that bid and the bid is accepted, they will have to actually sign an owner-occupant certification along with the agent. So both the buyer and the agent, the buyer's agent, will sign a document certifying that the buyer is genuinely an owner-occupant purchaser. So I hope this helps. If you ever have any questions, again, my name is Paul Whittle with American All-Star Realty. You can always reach me in our office here at 480-751-5300. I would be happy to answer any questions you have about the home buying process with HUD Homes. And I hope you're having a great day and enjoying this market that we're in with lots of activity and lots of buyer and seller traffic. And I just wish you a great weekend. Thanks for tuning in again.